Hello everyone, this is HammerTron here with a new action figure review for you. This time I am reviewing the Fortnite Legendary Series Leviathan action figure. This is a 6-inch action figure by Jazzwares based on the Fortnite game by Epic Games. Here it came out in 2019 in a nice window box, so we can see the contents of the box before we buy it. We can see the action figure and the accessories that it comes with. So this is the only way to buy action figures. So here's the front of the box. Here's the top of the box where the window wraps over to the top, lets in more light. Here's the bottom of the box with some manufacturing information. Here is one side where the window wraps around to the side, and the other side where the window wraps around to the other side, so it lets in more light. Here is the back of the box with a nice picture of Leviathan from the game, and his quote is "Call me Fishman." This is part of Series 2 of the Legendary Series. Here are the other action figures in Series 2. So I will open this up and review the action figure in just a moment. Here are the accessories that come with the Leviathan action figure. We get a backpack or back bling. Looks like it's extra water for the Fishman. So this will plug into the back, and it looks like a lot of nice details on this. Some translucent plastic here to simulate the water. Some sculpted details and painting. So they put a lot of effort into it, but it's a solid piece, so it does not open. And we get a tub of popcorn. So this looks nice. And here is a slot to put the fingers in so the action figure can hold the popcorn. And we get a harvesting tool. Now there are no moving parts on this harvesting tool. So it looks like a stick holding a rocket. So it looks interesting. I'm not sure what this is supposed to do in the game. And it doesn't seem very useful for a variety of dioramas outside of Fortnite, but it still looks interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of painting and sculpted work on it, so they put a lot of effort into the accessories, so I'm happy about that. And here is a pistol. So nicely sculpted and painted. So they always do nice work on the accessories and the weapons. And here's a crystal. I'm not sure what the purpose of the crystal is in the game, but it looks interesting. Here's a slot where we can put the fingers in there so the action figure can hold the crystal, so it looks nice. And then here's a machine gun. Lots of painting and sculpted details on it, so it looks really nice. It's very useful for a variety of displays like a war zone or a Fortnite display or any other kind of display with combat or military or fighting or things like that. So I like the accessories with the Fortnite Legendary Series action figures. Here is Leviathan. Let's see how tall this action figure is. So up to the top of the helmet there, looks like maybe a little more than 6.5 inches tall. So a bit taller than most of the other Fortnite Legendary Series action figures, but doesn't have a normal head. It has just this ball with a fish inside. So that's a very interesting design. So overall, this looks like a space suit, or maybe it's an environmental suit or underwater suit, but first thing I think of is a space suit with this glass helmet, perhaps a 1950s style space suit. So feels kind of just a little bit loose. We can move it a little bit, but it looks like there's an angry looking fish inside. And yeah, if we turn it, the fish turns with the whole helmet. So, very interesting idea. So, throughout, it looks like the body is white with some gold paint. Those are the major colors. And it looks like there's some sculpted details to show wrinkles, so kind of a wrinkled spacesuit, or perhaps an underwater suit, or in this case it's an out of water suit for a fish man, so I would assume that there's supposed to be water in there. So lots of details here. I'm happy with the sculpted details, and painting. Looks like the painting is pretty clear on most of this, or on all of it actually. So I don't really see any paint where it shouldn't be. Nice details here. So I like the gold color. It's kind of shiny, especially in at the right angle in the light. Kind of a shiny gold, so I'm impressed with the details there. Looks like some pads, or I don't know if it's meant to be pads or just some extra details that hide some of the articulation. And kind of thick boots, although I think these feet look a little bit small compared to some of the other Fortnite Legendary Series action figures. Some treads here on the bottom of the boots and peg holes in the heel. And they sculpted more details on the back, plus more painted details. So a lot of nice work here. And there's the peg hole for the backpack, or the back bling. So I'm happy that they have painted and sculpted details throughout, the front and back. Just looks cool. So let's take a look at the articulation. For the helmet or head, we can only turn it from side to side. It moves pretty quickly and easily. No tilting or anything. And the shoulders, maybe very small butterfly joints there. So almost non-existent really. And then loud ratcheting there. Takes a bit of work there, so that's as far up as it'll go. I want to be gentle here. Seems to have gotten a little bit stuck there. Let's try again. There we go. And then we go around. Now, I wonder if this is supposed to be a robot body for this fish to control. Then we have bicep cut on both sides. A little bit of creaking. And double jointed elbows. So that works nicely. A bit of ratcheting in the joints there. And the wrists can turn side to side. And there are hinges in the wrist. Not very far, but they do work. And then the finger joints with the trigger finger. So that works. And here's the diaphragm cut. So you can crunch forward that much, go back that much, go side to side, very nice, go around. I wonder if the painting will be scratched off over time, so I want to keep an eye on that. And then there's a waist cut. Very tight. It doesn't want to move very much, so I'm not going to force it. But it feels like there is something there, but I can't really get it more than that, and I don't want to force it. And then the hips with some ratcheted joints there. They go out this much. And we can kick forward that much. Not very much there. So you can hear the ratcheted joints in there. So far those are working. Doesn't kick back. And upper thigh cut. It's working. And then we have double jointed knees. And it doesn't go far back very much. It's not too bad. So all these joints have soft ratcheted joints. Maybe you don't hear it through the camera, but I feel it when I try to bend it. Here's a boot cut here. And I think there's a boot cut here, but I cannot get it to turn, so this one just doesn't work at all, and I'm not going to force it. The ankle joints go down this much, and they go up this much, and we have ankle pivot, and we have toe articulation. With the thick boots, the toe articulation is just very small. And so far all the joints seem to have worked pretty nicely, well, except for the waist cut and this boot cut. This one just doesn't move at all, and this one only moves a little bit. All the other joints have some ratcheted joints in them, and they seem to be moving pretty nicely so far. They're not too tight and not too loose. And the action figure stands pretty nicely, so all in all, I'm pretty happy with how the joints are working, except for the two, but those aren't not the most important to me here. Here is Leviathan with a couple of his accessories, the machine gun, the crystal, and the backpack or back bling. So I like these particular accessories for this action figure. I like the crystal. Seems more of a science fiction theme object. The bucket of popcorn is really nice, but I think that'd be more useful in a silly or goofy display or diorama. Problem with the fingers is that I think those joints will eventually wear out, and it will be very difficult or impossible for the action figure to hold weapons or objects. But we will see how it lasts over time. Here is Leviathan next to a pair of 4-inch action figures. On the right is a 4-inch action figure from an Animal Planet set I reviewed a while ago. And on the left is the 4-inch Jonesy action figure from Fortnite by Jazzwares. Here is Leviathan next to a pair of 6-inch action figures. On the right is the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin White Ranger. And on the left is the Marvel Legends Mr. Fantastic action figure. Both of those are made by Hasbro. And I think Leviathan would make a great space alien that can encounter the Fantastic Four, or maybe the Power Rangers can battle against a space alien, or at least meet space aliens. Here is Leviathan next to a pair of 7-inch action figures. On the right is the Masters of the Universe Masterverse He-Man action figure by Mattel. And on the left is the DC Multiverse Green Lantern Kyle Rayner by McFarlane Toys. Here is Leviathan next to the other action figures of the Fortnite Legendary Series 2 action figures that I have already reviewed. The HammerTron Sledgehammer rating for Leviathan it's okay. I think it looks very cool. I like the design. Just a couple of problems with the joints. The boot cut and the waist cut not moving, or not moving at all. And I just don't like that. I prefer to have all the joints working properly for my action figure right out of the package. So because of that, I can't give this a higher rating. I just like the way it looks though, and I think it's an interesting idea, and it's very useful for different displays, maybe science fiction displays with space aliens. So thank you for watching my review video. Remember to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with my future reviews. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.